Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM Rakab Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Aina. The title of the video is The Chariots of Yahawah, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI. Right? And basically, I found an article on a Russian, news outlet, and they basically mentioned some type of fireballs into the sky, and they couldn't really describe what they were. And they said, hopefully, in due time, they can describe what it was. So, it made me think of the chariots, obviously, right? They don't want to, I guess, scare the people with the people seeing this, the chariots in the sky and whatnot. But nonetheless, the chariots of Yahawah, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI are here, right? And just recently, I was watching his brother's video, right? GMS Mawat Tazak Ban Gatu, right? Ban Gatu, right? Shalom, right? Subscribe, be edified. And these brothers see some chariots. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this play. I'm gonna get that article with a few precepts.
Because the destiny for America is total annihilation by thermonuclear destruction. That's the destiny for America. I don't know if they didn't told y'all. All right. You got this madman Negro 47 in office, right? Dropping bombs on fishermen.
Yeah, what the hell?
Killing people. He went on TV and told you we just gonna kill people. Just like those tiny top is killing people over there in Palestine.
Yeah.
And now that they own all of Babylon and have full control here, they got control through Palantir and all these different surveillance programs. They're gonna start killing people here in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
You watch. Because we're in the time of the great culling. Culling of the herd, man. They don't want all these people roaming around freely, doing what they want to do. So what they gonna start doing? They gonna start killing people, man. Hey, give me that revelation, man. The red horse.
Oh yeah.
And the pale horse.
Yeah, I got you too. Yeah.
This is crazy how these women just out here. I say you baby. Go ahead. That's dog from Full House.
It's Revelation 6:4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Yep. And since this devil been in power, ain't been no peace in the earth, man. Zero peace. Go ahead.
It says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword.
Mm-hmm.
It says, jumping down to verse 7, it says, and when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
Death, man. That's why this man could kill people and go right to sleep.
He good. He did it. He felt good.
He can kill innocent women, pregnant women, children, old people, young people, and drink to it, and laugh and go to bed, man.
Yeah.
Feel like he got an achievement done.
Yeah. And while he sleep, he's still killing people.
Yeah, in his dream. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, nigga demon, man. Yeah.
Don't you know there's been 15 in counting, 15 top military officials from the different branches who have been fired or resigned because they not down with what Negro 47 is on. So you're going to have blood spilling in the streets, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this dude, he called himself, and he's doing it. He don't even call himself. He actually doing it. He's going after all the people that came against him in his first term. This motherfucker's
Chariots.
Where?
He's right there. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. It's like, oh, yeah.
All right, so I was looking. I'm guessing the camera doesn't really do justice, but I see chariot. I would say it's a chariot flying right here on this side. It comes through, and that's about the only one I seen. You can see it coming in now here.
Hey, call Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord is with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see those every day. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. See those every day, brother.
Yeah.
It's going to come. There's more. Oh, shit. Hey, call Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. Hey, come back this way, brother. Can you see him? Come back, come this way. You see him? It's over, man. It's over with. It's done. Yeah, y'all. Okay, I was about to grab that one. Is the chat seeing it? I'm not sure my body's a little dim. Let me check it off. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's over with, man. I gotta get a picture of this. Hey, Salaki, chat. That's Salaki. It's over with, man. It's over with, bro. It's still there, bro. Wow. Hey, Barakatah Yahawah! Barakatah Yahushua! Barakatah Yahawah! Barakatah Yahushua! Call Lord Yahawah BAHASHEM Yahushua! Lord Yahawah Yahushua! It's over with, man. It's over with! Let's go! Don't come on down. Go and swing low. Motherfuckers looking over here like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, don't even trip. It's over with, man. It's over with. Hey. Hey, matter of fact, let's get on the chariot scriptures, man.
All right, so as you can see, I pointed out one that I could see. The camera didn't do it much justice, but we see these chariots all the time. I myself personally have seen chariots, so there's no comments here. So yes, those brothers seen some chariots, right? And we just seen them. We grab this. So Revelation 1:7 says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so amen." Right? And let me grab this. Right, this is Psalms 104, right? And 3. It says, I'll start at 1. Psalms 104:1. Bless the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWASHI, my soul, O Lord, my power. Thou art very great, thou art clothed with honor and majesty. who covereth thyself with lights as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain, who left the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flaming fire, who laid the foundation of the earth that it should not be removed forever. Right. So basically, we see here that the Lord maketh the clouds his chariots. Right. The clouds is the chariots. So when you see in the scriptures, clouds, they reference the chariots. And these brothers seen that. Right. And we just seen them. So let me get this article, and I'll get some more precepts. It says appearance of bright fireball over Moscow due to increased space activity. Scientists. So this is what the scientists are seeing. It says the appearance of a bright fireball in the sky over Moscow and the Moscow region early in the morning may signal increased cosmic activity near Earth. Alexander, a research fellow at the Physics and Astronomy Department of the Tilovsky State Cosmonautic Museum, told TASS. Let me see what this talking about here. It says the term for the practice of spaceflight, especially that of the former Soviet Union and its successor states, and the historical technical foundation for space exploration. All right, you don't have that, and I want to click on that video, but you can see what it means, right there. You want to pronounce it, there it is. It says such unexpected phenomenon have been observed quite often recently. Today, so they're seeing it. Let me grab some of these precepts. I wanted to grab Psalms 68 and 17. It says the chariots of YAHAWASHI are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord YAHAWASHI is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. Right. So when Moses went up to the mountain to get those tablets, right, from the Lord YAHAWASHI, it was through a chariot. All right, the chariot was over there, hovering above. Right, so there are many chariots. All right. It says such unexpected phenomenon, right, have been observed quite often recently. So they're seeing this increase in sites like this. They can't really describe what it is. Several times a year. This is due to the significant increase of cosmic activity in near-Earth space, which is a lot, right? These things are chariots. It says most often such events do not threaten human life, the experts said. Yeah, not yet. Because Yahushua is just, scoping it out, Yahawah BAHASHEM Yahushua is scoping it out. His angels are here. It says, judging by the trajectories, speed of movement, and active fragmentation of the body, the scientists emphasize that the object is most likely space debris, a malfunctioning satellite or a spent rocket stage. Since today's fall occurred in the Moscow region, experts will soon be able to determine the specifics of the incident based on numerous video testimonies. Yeah, so, obviously these devils are lying. They're saying, I guess it fell. It says, according to him, fairly large rocket fragments sometimes fall to Earth. He cited the example of Poland's Poznan, where the remains of a Starlink Falcon 9 rocket that fell on February 19, 2025 were found. So they're witnessing things in the skies, and I guess they're covering it up by saying things are falling from the sky, and that's because pursuant to Daniel 12, everyone is catching this, everyone is wondering. It's the same here in America, right? This is happening all over the world, right? Where the Most High Yahawah BAHASHEM Yahushua is visiting this place with his angels. Daniel 12:4, it says, but thou, O Daniel, shut the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right. So you have social medias and things like that, people recording these things and witnessing, and wondering what's going on. They have to come in there and try to herd the people or cattle the people, so they don't, I don't know, go crazy or whatnot. But as they described it here, where is it at? Yeah, it says the appearance of a bright fireball in the sky over Moscow, in the Moscow region. And they're saying they're seeing these, a lot recently, basically. This is Ezekiel. Oh, I got it right. Ezekiel 1:4 says, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. Remember the clouds, right? The clouds represent what? The chariots. Okay, it says, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire, right? So this is a chariot, right? And this is how they look to be described. Sometimes you can see the chariots brightly colored, right? You can see different sizes and shapes, right? And there's plenty of military reports on this thing regarding them encountering chariots of the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, right? And basically how it's amazing to behold. It's so far beyond anything that they have ever seen, and expect to achieve, basically. Let me grab this Second Kings. The brothers grab this. Make video. If you want to, you go check the video out, you'll see they grabbed it. Second Kings 6:16, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And that basically the chariots are with us, right? YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI with us, the chariots are with us, and they're all around, right? They don't always show themselves, but they're all around. It says Elisha prayed and said, Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI opened the eyes, the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha, right? And these are the chariots. Right. So it'd be more with us than it is with them. We got some more precepts here on the chariot subject. I grab Zechariah 5. It says Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe, the length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that swerveth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Right, because the angels of the Lord are here to do damage. Right, the man said in the article that pretty much these things don't cause harm. Right, they do see the chariots, and for the most part they're waiting. Right, they're waiting on the go ahead, right, from Yahweh to unleash YAHAWASHI upon him. So we get some second Esdras. Matter of fact, let me grab this one first. Isaiah 66:15, it says, for behold, the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. This second Esdras chapter 13, verse 1. Right, this is a prophecy of YAHAWASHI coming down right, with a gigantic fathership to do just that, right? Render fury with fire, right? Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 1. It says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heavens, right? Heaven. And then what is that? The chariots, right? And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. And after this, I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number, which is going into World War III, from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the men that came out of the sea, right? And that's why they're, doing a space race, arms race, right? And trying to muster up defenses and things like that. Trump has the Space Force and all of that. And that's why you're seeing the increased sightings of and talks about UFOs and aliens and all of that, because we're in the end. We're in the time now when the Most High YAHAWASHI is making himself known, right? He's showing himself through the chariots, right? It says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And actually seen a chariot that looked like a mountain before. It was huge. It was so huge that everyone could have seen it. That's how huge it was. And it was a crazy sight. And during that time when I had seen it, I was very angry. Something had happened at a previous job, and I was riding a vehicle. I was riding a vehicle. Basically, I was mowing the lawn. I was cutting grass, right? And I was facing. I don't know which direction I was facing, but I was facing straight, basically. And I was angry as hell when I looked up. I seen a chariot, right? And I was so angry that I didn't, I was just looking at the chariot and I was just amazed by it, and I didn't stop to take a picture. I was just looking at it. And my thought was like, God damn, basically this is a huge ass chariot. So, I always think back to that, any time, I'm going through something, I just think back to, YAHAWASHI is with us, right? YAHAWASHI is with us. But anyway, it says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet there spite. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword or any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Right, so basically this is YAHAWASHI, right? YAHAWASHI coming down with the chariots to, render that fury, right? You get Matthew 24:30, him coming with his angels, right? So, that was an interesting article I found. Let me read this part right here. It says, on the morning of October 27th, numerous posts and videos. See, there you go. This is them trying to cover up what's happening. This is true. Let's see what this. It says, on the morning of October 27th, numerous posts and videos appeared on social media showing a bright fireball flying over Moscow and the Moscow region at approximately 6:30 a.m. local time. Eyewitnesses and astronomy channels on social media suggested that the object that caused the flash could have been a small meteorite, about 10 or 20 centimeters, or a piece of space debris. No, it's a chariot. It's a chariot. Call hello, YAHAWASHI, right? They can't get around this because the people got these posts and all of that. You know, so just like the brother said, man, call hello, Yahawah Bashim Yahushai. Right, and pretty much that's the video. And what I'm gonna do is play it again. You know, you can hop up if you want to.
Children, old people, young people, and drink to it, and laugh and go to bed, man.
Yeah. Feel like he got an achievement done.
Yeah, and while he sleep, he's still killing people.
Yeah, this dream, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, nigga demon, man. Yeah.
Don't you know there's been 15 in counting, 15 top military officials from the different branches who have been fired or resigned because they're not down with what Negro 47 is on.
And exactly how these brothers seen that, that's how these individuals got the cameras out and start posting and, you know, and all of that. Like, what's going on? What's this, you know?
So you're going to have blood spilling in the streets, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this dude, he called himself, and he's doing it. He don't even call himself, he actually doing it. He's going after all the people that came against him in his first term. This motherfucker's Chariots. Where?
He's right there. Oh, he's right there. Oh, shit. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Yeah.
Hey, call Lord, Yahawashi, Yahushai, man.
The Lord is with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see those every day.
Let's get back to it. Let's get back
We're
to
gonna
it.
see those every day, brother.
Yeah.
It's gonna come. It's more. Oh, shit! Hey, call Lord, Yahawashi, Yahushai, man. Come back this way, brother. Can you see it? Come back, come this way. You see it, it's over, man. It's over with. Yeah, y'all good. I was about to grab that one. Is the chat seeing it? I'm not sure my life, but yeah. Check it off. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's over with, man. I gotta get a fix for this. Hey, Salaki, chat. Hey, chat. It's over with, man. It's over with. It's still there, bro.
Wow.
Hey, Barakatah Yahawah! Barakatah Yahushai! Barakatah Yahawah! Barakatah Yahushai! Oh Lord, Yahawah Bashim Yahushai! It's over with, man. It's over with!
Yes, sir. You know, so hey, look, they seen the chariots all around the world, eh? Hey, shalom to the whole elect, which consists of men, women, and children. Shalom.